Virgo, the message for you this month is to keep your eye on your career and how you want to live in the world, and realize there may be more than one way. That you may have a job that you do to create the income that you need, and your heart or your spirit might be someplace else. The energy of Gemini is vibrating in what's called your solar 10th house, being out in the world, normally seen as your career. But Gemini's the twins. There may be more than one thing for you that is important. And it could be one job makes you money, and one avenue of passion, of insight, or where you put your heart is not about the money, but it's about an expression of what you want to give and how you want to serve the world. And this is connected with the new moon in Gemini that happened just on May 28th with the spiritual, compassionate gift to the world. Believe in yourself. This is your gift to the world. There's an asteroid called Pallas Athene in Virgo now, which is that sense of forging ahead no matter what society or someone else says it's the way to do something. Very independent. The Mercury, which of course is your ruling sign, is going retrograde on the 7th. It's going retrograde from Cancer back into the other sign it rules, Gemini. And so there's this pulling from connecting with friends, connecting how they feel, what they think, and bringing information back, maybe from a group or organization you're involved with, and bringing it back and thinking about how that may or may not relate to what you want to do, what you want to accomplish in the world. 2 days later, Neptune goes retrograde. And Neptune retrograde is one of the two most powerful days of the year for Neptune, that sense of Neptune being strongest. And in your solar 7th house, opposite your sign, it's suggesting that you may not be seeing others clearly. It doesn't mean they're bad, it doesn't mean there's something wrong, but how they're appearing to you may not be the whole picture. It's also suggesting have compassion for others. If somebody is not respecting you, or if somebody is mistreating you, it's not to allow other people to take advantage of you. Yet it is about not giving them power to upset you. And how you can do that is have compassion for them. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm not that person angry all the time. Maybe that isn't the highest form of compassion, but it takes you a step closer to understanding why they may be the way they are, and removing yourself from being a victim of their negative patterns and their negative behavior. The full moon in Sagittarius is this illumination for you of balancing what you need to do for your inner world versus your work in your outer world. June 13th is the full moon, Friday the 13th. So there's this energy of, do I have a good balance between going out in the world and then going home and chilling and feeling really free when I'm home? Or do I take my work home with me, even if it's just in your head? How do I be free from that? The sun goes into Cancer on the 21st, so it's a solstice energy. And then the new moon comes up right behind that on the 27th and finishes out the month. In your solar 11th house of friendship organizations, and finding people that you feel really comfortable to be with. You feel really safe with them. It's very important for you to the people that you are friends with, that you feel safe with them. Why? Because it makes logical sense, but the shadow side of Virgo can come out. If you are with a group of people that you don't feel safe with, then you could start feeling bad and then finding fault with those people, criticizing them, saying what's wrong with them. But if you are with people where you feel safe and comfortable, then none of that's going to come out. Then you can be your best and they can be their best. And the month when Venus goes into Gemini on the 23rd, right after the solstice, it is going in what's called your solar 10th house. And that is suggesting that there could be little things that come up where you see the value of your career, the value of the work that you're doing, and maybe another avenue, another path you might take later on. Yet, Venus, yes, is about abundance, but it's about recognition of the value of wherever she is. So recognize the value of knowledge, the value of learning, the value of expanding what you know in relationship to your career and your career path.